These players didn't play only against the opponent, they played against the whole stadium. Some of them were prepared, others fell under the pressure. In today's video, we're gonna check out some of the wildest and most hostile environments you will ever see in a professional tennis match. If that sounds interesting, let's get right into the video. A lot of you might know about this moment right here. Thomas Berdych quieting the Spanish crowd after defeating a young Rafael Nadal in 2006. The boos after the match were insane, but what you may not have seen is Berdych's next match the day later, where the crowd was out of control and Berdych stepped on the court as enemy number one, receiving hundreds of insults and the crowd cheering for every of his mistakes.
Silencio, por favor.
Quieten the crowd down. Well, that is very unfortunate that they would cheer that double fault.
Well, the atmosphere definitely got into his head, and the match turned out to be a very one-sided loss for Berdych, who won only 4 games and left the court in between boos.
Times. Listen to this. Booing Berdych, that is quite unnecessary.
Let's go to the 2010 Nice final. The home favourite Richard Gasquet is facing the Spaniard Fernando Verdasco. The match is certainly delivering, but Verdasco, who's just had chances for a double break in the third set, absolutely loses it in the changeover.
He's got it! He finds the line with the backhand, and the fuel tank may be running on empty. Verdasco is beginning to lose it. 4-3, back on serve in the final set.
Puta madre, su puta madre, hostia, puto francés de mierda, hostia, puta.
Despite the crowd not understanding him, Verdasco in the next few minutes makes sure that the crowd goes against him. The atmosphere since this point of the match is absolutely wild.
Dad is taking a little bit of punishment. Verdasco needs to just slow it down a bit here. Maybe he needs that. All a bit unnecessary, isn't it? He's angry.
Fernando.
You've got to love it. And that is just going to add to the pain. Don't know what he's doing, Verdasco. You have to say, why bother? Never seen Verdasco like that before. And he breaks. And what an effort.
But despite having all sorts of chances to win the match, Verdasco ends up losing, and both Gasquet and the French crowd would have the last laugh.
Gasquet's got it! What a finish! What a contest! Quite brilliant. It's a first title in 3 years for Richard Gasquet of France.
Fast forward 10 years, and in Brazil we had one of the craziest matches in recent years. Djokovic, who's actually been coached by Fernando Verdasco, faces the home local Seyboth Wild. The atmosphere was absolutely wild by itself, but things turned even crazier after an underarm serve from Djokovic.
He threw in the the underarm serve, and you can hear what the crowd think of that. We saw this, of course, a lot in quite a wild reaction. And he's going to give a little bit back.
Yeah.
This could get a bit spicy, everyone.
Yeah, this is getting tasty.
Incredibly enough, after Davidovich-Fokina had 3 match points, the match goes to a second set tiebreak where things would get really crazy.
Set points. Well, he's gone for the underarm serve, and it's caught out Sebert Wild, and this is a judgment call for the umpire. Oh, I think the point's going to have to go to Davidovich-Fokina.
Well,
he is convinced he wasn't ready.
Yes, this is going to require some really firm umpiring here. He's not the most experienced umpire. It's a real test for him.
Fokina would go back and forward with the crowd several times, but again, like in the Verdasco match, he had all sorts of chances but ended up losing the match.
And there it is. A night he will remember.
A man that knows how to thrive under a hostile environment is Daniil Medvedev, who played one of the best tournaments of his entire career, having the whole US Open crowd against him. But that's definitely not the only time he's had it with a crowd. At Monte Carlo in 2023, when facing Alexander Zverev in the quarterfinals, Medvedev went full villain mode with the crowd in quite hilarious fashion.
Down cancel. Block 15. Right on the line, Daniil. Sorry? No, this one was the call before. No.
Well, we saw this
Daniil.
from Medvedev against Sonigo last round.
Daniil.
The crowd after that definitely backed up Zverev, but Medvedev would have the last laugh.
Medvedev comes through a late night Monte Carlo marathon.
Another villain specialist is the Frenchman Corentin Moutet, who's proven to be time and time again a home favorite killer. The craziest occasion happened last year in Santiago, Chile, where he was facing the home favorite Nicolas Jarry. And already first point of the match, Moutet sets the tone.
There we go. And they love it here.
He embraced the villain role throughout the whole match, and the boos and insults from the crowd were only fuel for what turned out to be an absolute masterclass performance, with a unique brand of tennis full of variety that was an absolute nightmare to deal with for Jarry. Moutet would not only take the victory, but the soul of every crowd member of the stadium.
7-6, 7-6.
It was a masterclass. He doesn't care.
And if I was talking about experts of playing in a hostile environment, what can I say about Novak Djokovic? I could select so many of his matches, but one of my favorite has to be 2 years ago at the Paris-Bercy Masters. An unhappy Djokovic sarcastically claps towards the crowd, like, are you really gonna cheer a double fault of mine? The boos quickly start coming, and what Djokovic does next is simply Djokovic.
He's handed the break back, and the frustration with the crowd there. He's been feeling it all match. game leads to one up game. And that'll do it. A heck of a battle, but Djokovic gets through.
So, these were some of the most hostile environments you will ever see in professional tennis. If you enjoyed the video, it's of massive help if you hit the like button. And if you would like to enjoy more tennis content of this style, make sure you subscribe to the channel to know when I upload future videos like this. All of this said, I hope you have a wonderful day and that I can see you in my next video. Peace!